Drown no more, sick of the same old people, kind that'll sell your soul.
Chiefs, Dolphins on EA Sports. Miami, Florida will be the site for today's matchup.
Before kickoff, any thoughts about these teams? Both coming in after a very tough loss a week ago.
Well, we have two teams very determined, very upset about the way they lost last week. So look out. This is going to be fun and hard hitting.
And with that kick, we're underway. Thomas has got a chance for a return. And a flag is down. And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block him.
Davis is lined up as the single back. First down at the 15. And that's a 2-yard gain. And now we'll look at the Chiefs offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Looks like they're in press coverage here. From the gun. Reaches out and snatches it. Still not taken down. Picks up about 2. Here's how the Dolphins defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. This is 3rd down. The Chiefs lined up. Everybody split out wide.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Wilson's got it on a pass that had some heat. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Intercepted! Running room. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Well, when you study the offense and you know what they're going to do, you're able to make plays like that. You time the interception perfectly, you make the catch, and you take it all the way back to the score.
Extra point is good. Thomas has got it. And he's met head on right there at the 20. The Chiefs on offense after throwing the football to the other team the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, they got to be careful. They got to know who they're going up against. This is a defense that's good and smart. When you put those things together, look out hard to make big plays against this defense.
Kelsey's the receiver, sent out wide to the left. He has the grab. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 25. Niall Davis with the catch. That's a gain of 6.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
First and 10. And here's the toss. Picked up a couple that time.
Davis is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They followed him up for a short gain.
Second and 8.
Davis going to secure the handoff. Going to lose yards here.
The Chiefs running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
On the way, third down. Quarters formation here for the defense.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. And it's swatted away. What did their defensive coordinators say to us on Friday, Phil? Something like third down is where we need to win this football game. He's got to be pleased with what he's seen so far.
Absolutely. They love it. Third down defense is what it's all about in the NFL, and the defense came through that time with a nice stop.
He's going to try and return this punt. He is brought down at the 49-yard line.
The Dolphins know there's three parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
Coming to the line at the 49.
When linebackers move around like this, you know what it means? Nothing confuses no one.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Here's a look at the Dolphins offense. They were very sloppy last week, turning the ball over 6 times.
Second and 10.
Here's the handoff.
And the tackle is made at the 48-yard line.
And here's the Chiefs defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways.
Now looking at third down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Hey, how about that? The defensive line, everybody's shifting to the left. I think they're expecting a run.
Looking to go down the field here, and that's going to be a 3 and out.
The Dolphins really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you've got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
That picks up 7.
The Chiefs have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football. It picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
After the pass play, gain 7. Second and 3 on the way. Throws the pass. So after that last incompletion, it is 3rd and 3.
And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment.
So after that last incompletion, it is 3rd and 3. Travis Kelce comes down with it. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Now 1st and 10. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete. This will be 2nd down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Davis taking it on the screen. Brought down at the 26.
Jim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it. Picked up some good yards.
First down following the long play. Had it, but dropped it.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Let's go.
2nd down and 10. Davis, the receiver, on the screen. Gains 15.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
The Chiefs now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone. 1st and 10. It's complete to DeAnthony Thomas.
Coming up to the line at the 4.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. And Davis is taking the handoff. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Dropping back 3. The grab is made by Kelce. Should be an easy one here. And welcome back as we're about to get underway here in this one. Should be what we call a gimme. The kick is good.
That field goal narrows the gap here in the early part of the 2nd quarter, Phil.
Yeah, it was a good drive, Jim, that time. It's a morale booster. It gives you energy and did everything for your football team. I know it was just a field goal, but I thought it was very important for the football team.
That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. And a run back of about 20.
The Dolphins offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Well, Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
First down at the 27. They'll mark him at the 29.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
2nd down after going to the ground game the first play.
Let's go.
The give. Searching for space to the right.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
3rd down now.
Get ready.
The Dolphins snap it at the 36. There's a flag right there. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Third down after the penalty. Quarters formation here for the defense.
The Dolphins put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
Coverage team won't get a chance this time as it bounces into the end zone.
The Chiefs retake the field on offense. They just piled up the yardage the last time they had it, but walked away with only 3.
Yeah, but you got to feel good about it. They had a long march. They did a lot of good things on the offensive side. The offensive line performed well. And to march the football that far and kick a field goal, you got to feel good about it.
Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Second down and 12. Toss to the outside. Breaks at the tackle. Davis is met after a gain of 3.
Davis is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
After that run, it's still 3rd and 9 to go. The Dolphins set at the line. Dime package. Looking across the middle. Brings it into his body.
The Chiefs on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. And they duck the quarterback.
The offensive line that time had no idea this quarterback was coming on the blitz. He timed it perfectly, and the speed and the talent to get there, and he gets the sack on the QB.
Loss of 5 on the play. The Chiefs come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Has his target. Has the first down. Now looking for more. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. Midway through the second quarter, they put themselves in front with that touchdown, Phil.
Hey, that touchdown could be a difference maker in this game. You never know. So really well called by the offensive coordinator and executed perfectly by the offensive players.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting to return the kick. And he'll start his return. It out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
The Dolphins offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive. They got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
First down at the 27. Tosses the football. Good for only a yard. The defense will take the penalty.
The Dolphins offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
The Chiefs go with the dime formation here on defense. And the flag is down.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Dolphins will look to get set. It's been a close game so far. The score is 10-7.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
The Dolphins from the 22. Catch made. Gains 16. That's his first reception today.
When you run the slant route, it's very important to know as a receiver that you're going to catch that football probably in between some linebackers.
First down here. First down here after the completion.
I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
It's wide open. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. The Chiefs defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down on the way. Playing press coverage to the outside. They bring in the extra tight end. This play call is for the fullback. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line.
Get ready.
First down and 10. Catch made. Going to take it the distance. Touchdown. That touchdown appears that it will secure them to halftime lead as the second quarter is winding down here.
Well, they sure hope it does. There's nothing like going in at halftime with the lead. You just feel like all the hard work you put in the week, you put it to good use, and you want to keep that lead going in at halftime.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Chiefs offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
First down at the 20. Flip to the outside. Davis taken down at the 26.
Not only does he know the situation, when you have the football in your hands, you want to get out of bounds to stop the clock. But I'm sure the quarterback in the huddle, before he called the play, said, look, if you get a chance, get out of bounds. The chance was there. Big mistake.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. The Chiefs come to the line with an empty backfield. He'll take the snap from the gun. Travis Kelce comes down with it. Kelsey's tackled down after a gain of 15. The Chiefs, 1 timeout remaining. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The Chiefs come out with a split backfield. Makes the reception.
You can't play zone coverage against this quarterback. He knows it's zone, and he's going to find the open throwing lane, and he gets it done. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Flag is out. DeAnthony Thomas able to take the pass. The defense accepts the penalty.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
After that penalty, it's now 2nd down and 20. Kelsey split out wide on the right. Going deep. He climbs the ladder and has it.
Well, you saw why defensive backs can't sleep the night before the game when they play against this quarterback. Beautiful long throw down the field for the big completion. Managing that clock, such a big deal in the NFL. That's why they're hurrying up. Don't use that timeout. Keep those timeouts because that is going to maybe give you a chance to win the game.
An empty possession for the offense. And as the first half comes to a close, we'll take a quick break before the beginning of the second half here in South Florida. All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field. There's a flag out on his way. The 10. He's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down.
When you get a kick return for a touchdown, a lot has to happen. One, it takes talent by the kick returner, but look at all the good blocks we saw down the field and the speed of the kick returner. Touchdown.
The Dolphins snap it at the 36. He's brought down right around the 43-yard line. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Second down. The Dolphins come out. Jumbo package on the field. The Dolphins get a first down.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That's a great feeling.
The Chiefs with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Here's the quick toss. Still on his feet. That's a gain of 10.
Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
Second down here after that run play. Press coverage all the way. After the incomplete pass, it's third down. Looks like a penalty on the defense.
Coming to the line at the 37.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Inside, and he's caught for the touchdown. And that touchdown puts them in the driver's seat. Early stages of the second half.
You know, somewhere along the line, you got to take a stand, and you just got to say, I've had enough. And on the defensive side, they didn't do that in that drive, so maybe they could come out on the offensive side, find a way to score some points and get back into this game.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Chiefs offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook.
And they take him down.
When you talk about a blitz on the defensive side, it's all about timing. Disguise it to the last second and time up the snap of the football. They did it that time, and they get the sack on the QB. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. And the throw is incomplete. It's third down coming up.
Chiefs don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Going to try his luck here. He's brought down at the 46.
Well, returning punts is a tough job. It's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that. Look at the defensive line. Everybody's spreading out. I think they're going to try to pressure the quarterback.
And that's a gain of maybe 5.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up. And when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Second down and 6. Looking for some daylight up the middle. Third and 4 coming up. We'll go no huddle.
Let's go.
We'll go ground.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
The football rests at the 44.
Midway into the third. No one was open.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Outside now on the toss. Dan picks up about 3. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
at the line of scrimmage, the 41.
The Dolphins in the pistol.
Let's go.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Very nearly intercepted.
It's a good job that time by the defense on third down. Find a way to get off the field. The defender found a way, knocked that pass down.
The Dolphins will punt it. No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines.
The Chiefs weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
That's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. And it's batted down.
Well, you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field, play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there that time.
Let's go.
Snapping out of the gun. Launches it down the field. And it's swatted away.
In a situation like this, third long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Third and 10 coming up. The Chiefs with an empty backfield look here.
Get ready.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
From the gun. The Chiefs now move the chains. Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. First down at the 44. Launching it deep. Almost intercepted.
That's what you have to do as a defensive back. You got to wait to the last second. Wait till the receiver uses his hands. And once they go up, put your hand in between them and knock that football down. What a play.
Get ready.
Second and 10. The grab is made by Kelsey. That's his sixth catch of the day.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time. Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations. Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is.
And that'll close the gap.
If the defense is not going to play for the quarterback sneak, then make them pay for it. Take advantage of it. That's what the offense did. The quarterback took advantage.
Playing press coverage to the outside. taking the 1-point gimme. They went for the 2, and they are turned away. The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick return. He's got a chance to return this one. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team.
Press coverage all the way. The Dolphins take it from the 28. And that's Houston in on the stop. Quickly to the line.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Secures it with 2 hands.
The Dolphins had time. They can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his third down's much easier with this situation.
3rd and 5 still to go, even after that last completion. Quarters formation here for the defense. Gets the handle here. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
The Dolphins, they never back off. That first down, they got a small lead here in the second half. What are they looking to do? They're looking to march this football down the field and score.
First down here after the run. Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Dolphins come out in a bunch set. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And Parker has a reception. That pass play picked up only 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up. Going to be a penalty here. Down the field. Oh, it almost picked off that time. That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. That leads us to 2nd down.
Let's go.
Final quarter underway now with this snap. And this will just go for an incompletion. Third down.
Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Has the reception all alone. No one's going to get him now. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Short passes are just as important as the long passes down the field. This time, a short, accurate pass. Look what it leads to. All those yards after the catch. Nice run, nice catch, touchdown.
Dan Carpenter readying his team for the kickoff. Thomas has got a chance to return this one. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Chiefs offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out and they got it done. That's interesting as you watch the receiver trying to make that catch. He knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
The Chiefs will go with the pistol on this play. 2nd down and 10. Davis with the reception.
Third long situations. A lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third and long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just gravy.
Third and 10 coming up. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun. And they sack him on third down. And they force the quick 3 and out. They're sent to punt it away now. Wants to give it a go here. Sherman's there to take it down.
The Dolphins love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there. The defensive line's all shifting to the right. They're going to try to find a way to pressure the quarterback.
The pass is picked off by Berry. Eric Berry brings leadership and skill and makes plays, as we just saw.
Eric Berry might be one of those few defensive backs or safeties that can play safety, he can play linebacker and cover tight ends, and he's an awesome blitzer from the inside position. But that was a nice interception that time.
And a flag comes out. What a one-handed catch. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. What a difficult spot to be in from here. The Chiefs line up, split backfield. Davis, the receiver, on the screen. Thompson's there to make the tackle.
Plays are not always going to be perfect. Tight coverage, good throw by the quarterback, and a nice job by the receiver. Catching the football, breaking the tackle, and getting down the field for a few extra yards. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Thomas tackled right at the 42.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just playing man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corner.
Davis going to take the handoff now. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. The Chiefs are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Drop back, shotgun formation. And intercepted. An open lane. He's brought down.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Coming to the line right at the 50. First down at the 50. Almost intercepted that time.
When you're going against a good quarterback and receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him. Look at the defensive linemen talking. They're all now shifting to the left.
2nd and 10. And he's forced to the ground.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 3rd and long. He'll throw it over the middle. Pulls it in. Gonna take it home for the touchdown. That might have provided them with all the cushion they need to close this one out, Phil.
I think it did, Jen. This cushion is so big, if you and I were on the defensive side, I think we'd still be safe. That's how big it's gotten and how dominant a performance this has been by the team today.
Catches it at the 9 and starts his return. The Chiefs offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Chiefs at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. It's complete to DeAnthony Thomas. Wasting little time. Out of the shotgun. Down the field. Incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Playing press coverage to the outside. The Chiefs from the 37. And Davis is ready to run off the screen.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities. This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Out of the gun. Looking long. Gets it out for the completion.
It's just not done enough, I think, in the league anymore. Everybody's so careful. But look what can happen. You can have the perfect throw, the perfect catch, and a big play.
1st and 10. The catch is made. That's a gain of 8.
The Chiefs offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good gain.
2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. Coming up to the line at the 7.
Let's go.
Toss play. Breaks the tackle. Powers his way across. Touchdown.
Not everybody's able to run the football in near the goal line for scores anymore in the offense. It's just too hard. But this offense, tough. The offensive line, give them credit. They gave the running back enough room, and he got in there for the score.
It's good. The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. Press coverage all the way. First down at the 20. They'll run it here. They'll mark him at the 28. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. The Dolphins take it from the 28. Throws the pass. That's a ball that should have been caught.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
The Dolphins take it from the 28. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. who can pick them up and who can stop them. How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the third short run, and now it's fourth down.
Thomas got it on the return. Thomas is tackled down at the 38. That return's good for about 7.
The Chiefs offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did. You've gone over this situation so many times in practice. There is no excuse for not getting out of bounds in a situation like this where you need to hurry up and make plays.
Stands in the pocket. And it's incomplete.
That was a nice job by the defense. Being alert for the downfield throw. The defensive back in good position results in an incompletion.
You talk about dreaming big. You got to score here, and then you need all kinds of breaks to still pull this one out. Makes the play. First down. Pressure on every snap now. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it,
never too late. That's a touchdown. Late in the fourth, and even after that touchdown, they're going to need a miracle in the closing moments.
Well, I think what we're finding out, the game is never over. Play it till the end. They did a great job of scoring there. Now can they find a way to get that football back and maybe win this game?
The Chiefs for the extra point. He made it. The Chiefs need a score, so they're going to be going with an onside kick.
All that practice you do on onside kicks during the week. Every team works on their onside kicks every single day. They executed it perfectly. What a job by the kicker, and a good job of the team hustling down there and recovering the football.
First down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. The Chiefs are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. First down at the 44. Scans the field. Almost intercepted. Well, they go for the bomb, but the defensive backfield was not fooled.
Yeah, they were all over at that time, and that was like shadow defense. Wherever the receiver was going, the defense was right next to him. Great job.
The Chiefs come to the line of scrimmage with 2 timeouts to play with.
Get ready.
The Chiefs have it at the 44. This is an almost must-convert scenario. Third down coming up here in the late stages. Yes, that's 4-down territory, but you don't want to face make or break at this point.
Yeah, on the defensive side, now it's time for the coach to do his job. Be aggressive. Call a defense that the offense has not seen so far today. If you do that, I think you'll catch them by surprise.
The Chiefs get set at the line, needing to get to the 46 for a first. Davis has got it. Screenplay. Running room. Thompson's there to make the stop. Well, the defense was trying to come up with the big stop there, but the offense is able to keep the chains moving.
Well, there's just no panic in the offense when you see what they've done so far here today, Jim. They kept their heads about them, and they just calmly executed that third down play.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. And there's a drop. So they're coming off an incompletion. They do have a timeout, so they could go to the middle of the field if they want to here in the late stages.
You're exactly right. That's what it does for you. You know, the defense is not dumb. They're going to protect deep. They're going to protect the sidelines. They want you to throw it underneath. And if you do and you get tackled, you're right. Use that timeout.
Second down and 10. Takes it the distance for the touchdown.
What a fascinating play call. They go ground on the last play of the game, and they get the victory.
Oh, it was a great play call, no doubt about it. An awesome job by the offensive line blocking up front, and the run wins the game. What a call.
Got a flag. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Davis got it. So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting to return the kick.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Dolphins will try to keep this frenetic fourth quarter pace going as it's now their turn on offense.
Jim, the defenses have no chance in this situation. The offenses have been so dynamic and so diverse in their play calls. The defense has no idea what's coming.
The Dolphins will come to the line. Still a very close game here in the fourth quarter. The score's 38-35.
The Chiefs defense now is going to go nickel. First down at the 20. Going for the home run. The pass is picked off by Barry. There is a flag out. The defense will take the penalty.
Well, we saw it just moments ago. A touchdown at the end to win the game.
When you score late in the game and get a touchdown like that, boy, that just makes it double exciting. A lot of joy over there. Enjoy the big victory.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.